Hey everybody, this video is going to talk about the design options you have in the back of the Lyra blog, and we are currently in the ITDR admin, and normally we would go to the design tab, but we are actually going to go to the header settings for just a moment. And that header setting area is going to allow us to turn off or on this graphic right here. And so if I go ahead and turn this off, use header border, if I mark that to false and I click save, you're going to go ahead and see that disappear, and then you can just have this extremely clean look. If you like the header graphic and you want to turn it back on, just mark that to true and click save. So now the other options, we're going to go ahead and go to the design tab, and we're going to be in this settings tab, and the first item is the site width. So this 815 is going to be this width right here that you can go ahead and adjust. It's in pixels, and if you just drag this up or drag it down or use the arrows, you can change the width based on what you would need for your blog. The site logo has a few options. You can upload a transparent ping, you can upload a JPEG, and you have the option to center it or move it left and right. And then we have items like line color. So you can come in here and that will be changing this dashed line right here. So if I want to change that to a new color or any of the colors, I can use this drop down and change that. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to like a blue and click save. And you'll see that change right in here. You have the option to use this drop down, or if you wanted to type in a color right here, you can do that. So if I were to come in here and type in a black, I can go ahead and click save, and it'll change it back to a black color. We have the sub-navigation background color, which is right here, and the reason we have that sub-navigation background color is because you do have the option to have the background show through right here, and we don't want the text to get confused into that background if that background is really busy. So you can change that white color back here that's behind the word for the sub-navigation. You have the header arrow colors, which are these right here, and you see that it's a gray right now. You have the social icon colors, and the social icon colors are going to sit on the background, so you're going to want to pick a color that stands out. Right now we have this dark gray. And then we have the form field background color and the border color. So I'm going to go ahead and go to our contact page so we can talk about the form fields. And anytime you have a form field, you have this inside color and then you have this border color. So we have right now the inside color as a white, and then we have the border color as a gray. And you can change those there. So if you wanted to get rid of the gray, you can just turn it to a white, and then you can have an all white field. Or if you have other colors in the background that are going to clash with that, you can change that as well. So let's go ahead and go back to the main blog area, and that'll take us to this last one, which is space between the post images. So anytime you have a post, you're going to have images that has space between it, and this space right here is dictated by this number. So if you want it to be larger and a wider space, you can turn that up or go ahead and turn it down. I'm going to skip over the fonts because we cover it in other documentation, so I'm going to go right to the background. And you can see right now that we have the use theme background marked true. That is going to allow you to use this background theme that we have. Our designer liked what it looked like, so we went ahead and included it with the blog template, and you could turn that on or off. If I were to turn it off and click save, I now have the background top color blending into the background bottom color, and it's white blending into white. So it's just a solid white background right now. But if I wanted to change that, you can see that you can create a gradient in the background. So I'll pick a blue color here, and the white will blend now into that blue. And so when I scroll down, you can see how it blends and creates that gradient from white to blue. So you have the option to do that. You also have the option to put in your own background. So you can upload a background here, and if you have a pattern, you can tile it, or you can make it fill the frame and it'll fill up the whole background. So the option's up to you. But those are your background options. And those are your options for the Lyra blog. I hope it was informative, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much.